we could be a mere days or even hours away from PlayStation 5 Pro news. And, again, people are going to be super excited about this. I think, a lot of people are probably covering this. And that should be really a good thing in gaming. We need something to give us kind of a boost in the rear end, I think. And that's exactly what we're getting. So this should be something that is very, very cool to see. And, again, it's really, really sad to see some of these things kind of come about and Microsoft be out of the conversation. But if you're a PlayStation fan, you probably have to be pretty happy about this. And, I want to get started. What's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Please slap that like button. It would mean a lot to me. And go ahead and, subscribe if you haven't already done that. Share out the video. Let everybody know that you're watching Crap Gamer Reviews. I do daily video game content. I enjoy doing the content. It's really fun. And, I just enjoy talking video games. And we finally have some really cool stuff to talk about. And I'm sure a lot of you will probably agree with that take. So, again, when it comes to the PS5 Pro, this is according to this rumor. Again, take this rumor with a grain of salt because, hey, we don't really know anything until it's confirmed. And I've always mentioned this multiple times. I will link all of my articles in the description, whether they're rumor, whether it's factual or whatever, but nothing is factual until Sony actually come out and, make it official. And that is something they have yet to do. But again, we're expecting that any time now. We are officially in September. And so, again, that's when we're expected to see something on the PS5 Pro. And exactly what that is going to entail, well, we don't know yet. But, I'm sure we're going to probably figure it out before long. And, again, that's exactly why so many people love hearing about this stuff. I know some people are tired of the conjecture and rumors and things like that. For me, I love hearing all this stuff because I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of gaming, and I like hearing about the new stuff that we're going to get and how it's going to stack up to, the old stuff and things like that. But anyway, the PlayStation 5 Pro performance will be close to a 7700 XT in rasterization, faster in ray tracing, according to this rumor. And like I said, I'm going to link this. This comes to us via WCCF Tech. The PlayStation 5 Pro's performance is expected to be in the ballpark of the Radeon 7700 XT GPU, but with some improvements in ray tracing performance, according to a well-known leaker. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to a lot of these leakers and things, they come out for a reason. I've mentioned this multiple times in videos. Developers, big and small, get these types of information from Sony themselves. So, I've been privy to get some of these documents in the past as well. So we know what they're kind of capable of and what they can do. And that's exactly what happened here. It sounds like some developers are very much in a spot where they get information about the PS5 Pro. And hey, listen, I think that's cool, and I think Sony will probably break down everything that they can in a very, very good fashion when they officially announce it. I want to see the games running on the Pro. I think that's like the thing that I most of all want to see, but I'm sure maybe you guys will have a little bit different idea or opinion, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Setting expectations in check, well-known AMD leaker Kepler revealed on X that the new console's performance is close to a 7700 XT, slightly faster in ray tracing. The information falls in line with everything that we've heard so far, as the console is said to bring a significant ray tracing performance improvement over the base model. Now, with the PlayStation 5 Pro reveal supposedly getting closer and closer, more information on the console started emerging online in the past few days. According to well-known leaker Bill B., the console's design won't be too different than that of the base model. They had shown that on the system's packaging, having 3 lines instead. Additionally, it's not yet known if the console will be released with a disk drive, as the packaging the leaker saw was for a digital-only edition of the system, which they could use to kind of get an idea of, of trying to be cheaper, because we've heard that this console is going to be, much more expensive than what we're typically used to, right? And so they're selling the PS5 standard in some territories for 550 US, right? So that's kind of crazy to me. And what we could end up seeing before too long would be a situation where this thing could be $600 or more for a digital version, right? Like, to me, I think the fact that we're seeing a Series X with only one extra terabyte of memory in it, when we're seeing that thing being sold for $600, tells me that this, and that's a digital Series X, by the way. Something tells me that this PS5 Pro, which is rumored to also have 2 terabytes, something tells me that this thing is going to be, in that $600 to $700 range. They could sell it for $650, right? I mean, let's just be real. Would it sell for that price? It probably will to some enthusiasts and things like that. And that's, I think, the thing that people have to kind of look at for the most part is, hey, these things are going to do very well. They have some kind of idea of who's going to be interested in buying these types of things. And I think that that's, what we can expect, to be honest with you. I think, honestly, when it comes down to what Microsoft and Sony are doing, they couldn't be more different than what they are right now. And, at the end of the day, that's exactly why these companies are the way that they are right now. Will things change? Listen, I can't really claim to speculate or know for sure, but I do know that Sony seems to really have Microsoft in a particular spot right now where Xbox has never been less relevant than it is right now. And that's, I feel, is completely unfortunate, for a lot of reasons. But anything can happen. We'll see if these things can happen. And for PlayStation, I feel like Sony's in a good spot. The PS5 Pro seems like it's going to be something special. It seems like it's going to be something that really kind of pushes the console and things like that. And I think that's exactly what gaming needs. I've mentioned this multiple times as well. Even if you're not a PlayStation fan per se or whatever, I think that it's super important to come out there and go, hey, you know what? I think it's important that we get, these consoles ready to go, and we have people, excited for the future of the gaming. That's what we want to see. We want to see people go talk about hardware and things like that again. It just seems like so long since we've done that or had that, and I think that's exactly what we're missing as fans. So, we'll see if if this is something that could change with like future iterations and things like that. I think that Sony is in a much better space personally than Microsoft, but we'll have to see if that's going to be the way that it's going to continue to be. I think Microsoft maybe jumped the gun a little bit with this whole situation where they're putting their games on everything and doing all this kind of weird stuff. But I do think that Sony has a lot going on for them in terms of having people excited, and they have this pedigree that Microsoft just doesn't have yet. Hey, in fact, Microsoft might never have it. I'm just being honest about this whole thing. Microsoft might never have that pedigree, that thing that people really look at and go, oh, well, Microsoft's in a really good spot right now. I don't really know that they'll ever get that. And honestly, I think that should worry fans, because Microsoft could be very quick to sort of, get people to get rid of their Xbox, and I haven't been fully convinced yet that Microsoft isn't out there trying to, get people to hate Xbox, in fact, right? If you think about it, they did the same thing with Games with Gold. Is this that same type of situation? Again, it could be. We'll have to see. But I do think that we're starting to see Xbox have like a lot of cracks in the armor and things like that. They were in such a good place, in my opinion. They weren't even in such a bad place with the Xbox One. At least they had gamers back on their side, but I don't know what to say about this. Are you guys excited about the PS5 Pro? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Rack 'em up. Crep Gamer out.